welcome to Exploitation Reviews. I'm your host, Rob. You all know that. Right, haven't done one of these in a while. Someone asked about it in some chat forum somewhere recently, so I thought, yeah, it's been like 6 months. I should do another one of these. Let's check the chat. Who's here? Might not be able to catch this. Well, maybe you can. Oh, wait, I see that was posted this afternoon. Maybe you can't. Hello. Welcome. And hello. Very good. Right. So the way these normally work is I, collected some stuff over the past couple of months that we can talk about. And if you have any questions, comments, complaints, praises, whatever, drop them in the chat and we can chat. So let's get started. So I bought a lot of stuff in the past couple of months. I'm not going to go through everything. A lot of it is nothing that would be of interest to many, I think. I kind of tried to pick ones that were more in the exploitation camp. But first, before any movies, is a book. What I did a few weeks back, I did video on some exploitation reading material, and some people reminded me of this, the Ghastly one. It's about a filmmaker from that New York indie scene back in the 60s, Andy Milligan, and it's written by our friend Jimmy McDonough, the guy that did Russ Meyer's biography. He's wonderful. This book, you can see where my bookmark is. No, over. Where's my camera? I haven't finished it yet. That's the point. I'm working on it. I do like it so far. It's great. So yeah, thank you, whoever reminded me to pick this up. I'm having fun. Greetings all. Just finished watching Tough Guys Don't Dance. Never heard of that. I'm currently reading his Neil Young book. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that one too. I do like Neil Young. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. He's a fantastic biographer. Like, just really goes hard on the research, digs up all kinds of people to interview. Yeah, he's fantastic. Yeah. Good stuff. So, little apple juice break since we're just getting started. So let's take a look at some movies. Big fan here. Found you about a year ago. Introduced me to great. Excellent. That's exactly why I set up the channel, is to get more people interested in movies that way too many people ignore. I mean, especially in the days of streaming. I mean, the old stuff is, it's not gone. It's still out there. But if you're just doing streaming stuff, pretty hard, you're not getting the full picture. I mean, at least depending on where you are. And I know you Americans have Tubi, which has a lot of cool, crazy stuff. That's not available in Europe, which sucks. But the main streaming sites, Netflix and whatever, they don't have a lot of old stuff on there. And not a lot of crazy stuff. How's everyone doing? I don't know. It's okay, I guess. We'll see. Tough Guys is, I think, the only movie from the author Norman Mailer. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tubi is fun. Yeah, I do. I watch it occasionally, not too often through a VPN, because I have an account with Mega, that the online hard drive site, and that comes with a VPN when you actually pay for space. And I did use it to check out Tubi, and it does look really cool. There's all kinds of cool stuff on there. Yeah, the kind of free one with more sort of trashy independent stuff that I watch is Plex, which is very similar streaming service. It's free, ad supported, and they got some cool stuff. So Plex is my go-to place for some of this stuff. But I think Tubi has a bigger library, probably much bigger. Right. So first one to talk about, this thing, kind of interesting. From Hollywood to Heaven, the lost and saved films of the Orman family. This is a very nice box set. There's all kinds of movies in here. Crazy Stuff, Please Don't Touch. That one's actually not too bad. Yeah, but on each Blu-ray, there's like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 movies. So anyway, if you don't, you probably know, because it's infamous, you probably know. Oh, does it have the? It's on this one. What's it called? If footmen tire you, what will horses do? You maybe heard that name. So, what these filmmakers are, this family, they were sort of vaudeville kind of family, made exploitation films in the 50s. They found Jesus and then made adapted their skills as exploitation filmmakers to making religious films. And then the most famous one is I think I have a poster of it. Oh yeah, this one. If footmen tire you, what will horses do? So they're like super violent, crazy movies for Christians. Like, it's bizarro stuff, the Christian ones. I haven't gone through this entire set yet. I've watched a couple. I had to rewatch Footman. I'd seen that one before, because they do have some sort of cleaned up remasters of some of the movies. Unfortunately, as it mentions many times there's like a book and stuff that comes with this. There was like a fire in the house, and a lot of the original film prints are gone, so lost films now. So they saved what they could and, dug up old VHS things to kind of remaster to preserve this bizarro stuff, which is pretty cool. Oh, one question for you all. If you look on this Ghastly One book, it says, let me get it here, Nicholas Winding Refn presents. I looked him up. He's a Danish filmmaker. How is he presenting this? What's going on? Because also, when you look on this box set thing, it says Nicholas Winding Refn presents. Who is this guy? Like, is he like Jimmy McDonough's like patron or something? I don't know. So if anyone knows what the story is, how is he presenting this book? How is it he's presenting this DVD collection or Blu-ray collection of Orman family films? Let me know. So I would expect you're a Jala fan. No, not really. I mean, there's some I like, of course, and they're very pretty, and there's lots of pretty people in them, like Edward Fenwick, for example. But I'm not a big fan in general, mostly because, I mean, they look great and everything, but the thing that just throws me out of movies more than anything else is the writing, because I really don't think there's a good excuse for bad writing, and way too many Jalos have terrible writing. Like, the scripts are just awful, and like the endings will just come out of left field where there was no way you could predict it. So I'm not a huge Jalo fan, although there are some that I like a lot. Did you order anything? No. It's the first year, I think, in a while that I didn't. But I looked through, and there was really nothing that really caught my attention. I was hoping for, well, surprise, surprise, I was hoping for like some roughies, like something weird video or AGFA releases, but the stuff from like AGFA that was part of the sale it didn't really pique my interest too much. So I skipped it this year. Tubi's available in the UK. Oh, cool. Censorship Board will never get a home video release. Ah, right. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. The censorship board still active in England? I thought you guys did away with that stuff. Hello, everyone. I've been thinking of getting the box set for a while. I heard there's a gore stripper musical movie edit. There might be. Wait, there is. Yes, I watched it. What's it called? Which one was it? I think it was. Yes, I think it was this one. The Exotic Ones. Yeah. It is a gore stripper musical. That's true. Not so much on the music. And the stripping is pretty tame. But the gore, top notch. So that was cool. I really miss ordering from yeah. Yeah. Well, what I miss about something weird, because in Europe they've had the policy forever back when they sold stuff that they didn't ship to Europe, which really sucked and completely stupid. But they did have the you could download the stuff and like you could buy. It was like $5, I think, for like a digital copy. So I grabbed quite a few. Yeah. So yeah, and it sucks that a lot of that stuff's gone now. I mean, it's in other places now, like Cult Pix, I think, has a bunch of their library. They put a bunch of their library on YouTube, actually. I watched a movie there the other day. Cinema Snob has covered movies in that set. Yep. Yeah. I think I watched his If Horsemen's Tire You one. Yep. I think he helps find it. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, so it makes sense. He's the director of Drive, starring Ryan Gosling. Oh, really? Okay. I think that he helps finance. Okay. Yeah. Nicholas Winding Refn. Yes, isn't that what I said? Yeah. Have you ever done any voice? No, but people ask me this a lot. I think there's someone on Patreon said they thought they heard my voice on a commercial, and then I asked if they could like send me a copy of the commercial so I could listen to myself, and it did bear a similarity to my voice. It didn't, to me, it didn't sound exactly like me. But other people that heard it thought it was me. But no, I've never done any voiceover work, at least not commercial stuff. I have done some stuff for other teachers and professors and stuff, but nothing that anyone would have heard unless you take an English class in Germany and you're doing an audio exercise or something. You're like, oh, I recognize that guy. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yeah. But that's different. Okay, BBFC, they think okay, right. Yeah, doing the video nasty stuff, right. And the 90s, a truly bad time. Yeah, right. Yeah, they went kind of crazy. I mean, they were banning stuff and putting stuff on the video nasties list based on the cover. Like, because if you watch the movie, you couldn't find anything that would be the least bit objectionable. So yeah, they're nuts. Yeah. Ron Jeremy rules. Well, I mean, he had an interesting career, I guess. I heard he did some bad stuff later in his life, though. Isn't he in prison? Right. So, next interesting find. A few months ago, my daughter and I went down DVD hunting in Dusseldorf, a city a bit south of us. And there's a really great used DVD media shop there. And the guy is a huge fan of Eurosleaze stuff, sexploitation stuff, and exploitation stuff in general. And while I was there, I found this. It's right. If I can get this right. All right. It's a little box set of Jess Franco films. So if you've been with the channel for a while, you know I'm not a huge Jess Franco fan. But I thought I should watch more, and there were two in this set that I do like. So that's why I picked it up. So the movies in this set are Jack the Ripper. I haven't seen that yet. Blue Rita. I watched that a few weeks ago. I'm not sure it makes any sense, but it's really beautiful. Some of the better Jess Franco camera work. Love Letters of Portuguese Nun. I haven't watched that yet. Ilsa the Wicked Warden. That one I know, of course. Our girl Diane Thorne is in there, and it's awesome. And Lena Romay. It's great. Women in Cell Block 9. I watched that a few. That's nasty. That's a nasty movie. That's like Franco at his most sadistic. So yeah, it's a really nasty women in prison movie. Women in Cell Block 9. Voodoo Passion. Oh yeah, I watched that one. Not very good. Lots of dancing. It's really slow. The movie's super slow. There's some beautiful people in it, but it sucks. Barbed Wire Dolls. Okay, that's the Lena Romay one. That one is stupid. I have seen that one before. And Wicked Women, which I don't think I've seen that one yet. So I still have more to go, but I can't show you the front of it for obvious Jess Franco reasons, but kind of cool box set. I actually have two of these these Aaron Dietrich presents one. The other box that I have in this, what are they called, gold collections or whatever, is a collection of Ingrid Steger films, which that's pretty cool. So it's, oh wait, I think I did that one. Do you know the label Subculture Entertainment? They release German movies that go more. No, not off the top of my head. I might have seen some of the movies, but I haven't. The label doesn't ring a bell. No. The recently released Schamlos. Okay. Oh, with Udo. Nice. Yep. And Geisel des Fleisches. Okay. Two of the few Austrian exploitation films. Okay. Cool. Right. Excellent. Yeah, the one that I, around these parts, that I look for when I'm digging through DVDs and stuff in shops is the CCC. It's like Classic Cult Collection. I have a bunch of those. So I do look for those because they are uncut, which in Germany, similar to our British friends, they have some pretty ridiculous censorship stuff happening. So got to be really careful if you don't want to get chopped up versions. But, you know, the CCC label does a good job. Right. What else? I had to get Night of the Creeps. I mean, this is favorite from the VHS days. But I have to complain a little bit. Look at this poster art. If you are old enough to be from the VHS days, you know that the original poster on this thing was awesome. It had like the guy zombie, like holding a rose, wearing a tuxedo. Super great. This is awful. It's like just heads floating. What the hell were they thinking? Like, great movie. I love the movie. Terrible poster art. That's garbage. Do better. Just do the original poster. It was great. CCC got some good stuff. Yeah, Basket Case, Frankenhooker. Yep, I have those. Giant Spider Invasion. I don't have that one yet. I've got I have a whole section of my shelf over here that's just CCC stuff. I probably have 20 of them or something. Did you watch Two Female Spies in Flowered Panties? No, I have not. Sounds good, though. Oh, nice. Thank you. Keep up with the great videos. Never forget, bad is good and good is bad. Okay, but thank you for the tip. That's great. So, but to tell you the truth, though, I'm not one of those. I don't watch movies that I think are bad. At least I don't. I don't, because like back in the '90s when many of us were kids or teenagers or whatever, there was that sort of trend to like make fun of movies. I don't do that. I don't like that. I mean, that's not my thing. Which is why I would never really a big fan of like mystery science theater. Um, yeah, I don't like that. The movies that I watch, I think are interesting in some way, or entertaining in some way, and not in the oh look at these idiots who suck at making movies. I don't. That's not me at all. Has Severin said if they're yeah? Good question. I haven't heard anything. I'm a bit surprised because, from my understanding, they got the rights to the stuff. But yeah, they did. Well, they do. They did like Motorcycle, and Super Vixens, and a couple other ones. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff that they have not done, um, which is really surprising. Yeah. I don't. Have they even done Faster Pussycat yet? I don't know if they've done that one yet. Um, so yeah, it's weird. I don't know what they're doing. I sent them an email like months ago, and um, said that I just assumed that they would do more Russ Meyer releases, and if they wanted, me to write like a little essay or lay down like a commentary track or whatever, I would. But they never wrote me back. Their loss. I recently bought Class of 1999. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know they did that one. That's cool. I have it, but I don't have the CCC one. Yeah. Cool. Recently watched Take an Easy Ride, British public information film. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like one of those scare pictures. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah. This Orman family, which now I threw the box. It's all the box. This Orman family stuff, which that's super overexposed. You can't read it. No, was that better? Yeah. They do scare pictures too. Like the Christian ones are Christian scare pictures. Kind of interesting kind of movie. They haven't done. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think so. Yeah. Yeah, so there's definitely some stuff that if they have the rights to it, they're stupid for not putting it out. And Faster Pussycat is number one on the list. Yeah, that would print money. I mean, because I think it did get a Blu-ray release from someone at some point, and I think it was pretty limited, and it goes for many hundreds of dollars if you can find it like on the used market. I don't have that one. I have the Arrow video box set, which has Faster Pussycat and a bunch of other stuff on there. But that's DVD though. So I don't have any Russ films on Blu-ray. Just Franco movie. Oh, okay. Oh, the panties one. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Listen to David Greger's. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Defy. Oh yeah, great. That's a great set. I have that one too. Right. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that one's good. The commentary tracks on those are good too. Listen to the commentary track on Smell of Honey, because it's with Friedman, Frank Henenlotter, and I think Mike Vraney. And poor Frank Henenlotter tries to comment every once in a while, but no one can say anything with David Friedman in the room, so he just dominates the conversation the whole time. But it's a great commentary track. Yeah, see, I like a lot of Full Moon and Frankenhooker and Basket Case too, but I don't think Frankenhooker or Basket Case are bad movies. I think they're good. I mean, I think they turned out as well as they could have given Henenlotter's budget, for example. And yeah, I think they're great. I mean, Frankenhooker is super funny. That's got a great script. And it's not even his best script. His best script is probably Brain Damaged. Or Brain Damage? Brain Damage, I think. Yeah. Oh, cool. Love Letters is a good one. Good. I have to get to that one. Someone else just put out. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of. I mean, he's made so many movies. Yeah, how do you pick? You know, I was glad they put Wicked Warden in there. Yeah. About 7 things, okay. Because yeah, so last time they did their sale, I also loaded up because of the shipping, and I love they've got that, what do they call it, add to the stack feature, where you can like just keep adding movies and the shipping price stays the same. Yeah, so I think it was the last sale I bought a lot of stuff. But this one, nothing really was grabbing me. So what else we got? Oh, this. Have you seen this? This is weird. The special. Yeah, well, as the German says here, this is not a love story. It is kind of, though, in a way. So we can maybe see that it's got a box, and you says stick it in here. You can maybe guess what that is, and it gets weirder from there. It's a pretty weird movie. I wouldn't say I liked it, but there's some goopy, gross special effects. So I like that part, and it was weird enough, I guess, to be kind of fun. Speaking of weird enough to be fun, which this one I actually did like, Cat Sick Blues. This was really great. Definitely not for everyone. I can't even tell you why it's not for everyone. But the basic idea is the guy, his cat died. He wants to bring it back. And he thinks since cats have 9 lives, if he takes 9 lives, he can resurrect his cat. So that's weird. But the way he does it is horrifically violent and obscene. My complaint about this is a complaint I have about a lot of modern films is it looks like crap. I mean, like shot on digital, I assume. I mean, obviously it's shot on digital, but the lighting is terrible. So yeah, I mean, some of the scenes look better than others, but there's a bunch like in like apartments, which, yeah, it just looks like garbage. Like it just looks like someone with like a phone, like with shitty lighting. So yeah, but yeah, super low budget indie project, kind of forgivable. I mean, it doesn't take long to learn how to properly light a scene so that it doesn't look like garbage. I mean, I don't think this looks like garbage right now, and I did this in like 5 minutes. And it's on a crappy webcam too. Just got to know where to put the lights, people. It's not that hard. Do you know the Coffin Joe movies? Heard of them, yes, but I've never seen one. Does Tinto Brass still have a following in Europe? Weird that you bring that up. I thought that I could find maybe one of these gold collections of his films. I was just looking for some stuff earlier this week on eBay. And there are some collections out there, but they're pretty expensive. So I think, no, he doesn't have much of a following anymore. Just judging by the fact that I don't think there's been much of his stuff put out relatively recently. So there's like some DVD collections and some of the movies you can find on Blu-ray. But yeah, I was surprised that there weren't more out there. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. But maybe someone will put out some more stuff because I've got some, but I would like. There's a bunch of his stuff that I know about that I don't have. Like I don't have, and I've never even seen like what's it called? Salon Kitty, for example. I haven't. I want to watch that, but I don't have it. And yeah, there's some other stuff too that I would like to check out. But yeah, harder to find than I expected. No, I haven't done that one yet. Arrow did, yeah, that's true. That's right. I did see some of those pop up. Some Arrow releases, pretty pricey in the used market. I mean, Arrow stuff is kind of pricey when it's new, and then if it's rare, the prices get worse. Yeah. Right. What else? Oh, I picked up Psycho Goreman. That's super fun. It's done by the some of the guys that were formerly part of Astron 6, that Canadian filmmaking group. Yeah, it's like if you haven't seen this, it's like an adult, not in the sexy sense, but in the violent sense. It's an adult Power Rangers movie, more or less. But I like it. It's super funny. Yeah, a lot of people complain that the kids are really annoying, but I thought they were funny in how annoying they were. And there's like this song they do, which I thought was great. Yeah, big fan. Psycho Goreman. Good stuff. Were released in, okay, nice. Yeah, I think it will be Psycho Goreman. Yes, the editor. Yeah, that's a good one. I have that too. It's over there. Right, that was the Astron 6 parody of Jollo films, and it's fantastic. Still, my favorite Astron 6 movie that still is Father's Day, though. I love that movie. The little girl is supposed to be annoying. Yeah, exactly. She's supposed to be annoying. Yeah. So I thought she was fantastic. Yeah. Because she was really funny in how annoying she was. Well, even though I didn't buy anything in the Vinegar Syndrome sale, I was on there a few months ago and got this. The Bed and How to Make It, and Nude and Charcoal. These are two Joe Sarno films. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he makes good stuff compared to, like, quality-wise, great compared to a lot of the stuff that was happening in the markets that he was playing his movies in. So Nude and Charcoal I thought was pretty boring, actually. But The Bed and How to Make It, that's a good movie. It's good stuff. Right. So I did like that. Hello from Ireland. I love your channel. Well, thank you. I was in Ireland a few months ago. When was that? I guess it's been more than a few months. And I don't remember when I was there. It's been a few months. We're in Dublin for a concert. Cool city. Although there's too many cars. They needed more trams and they need a subway. Like, that was my one complaint of Dublin. But it was great though. Right. Another one I found at that place in Dusseldorf, a Something Weird video collection. Toy box. I did this one on the channel, the toy box, and Toys Are Not for Children. I might do Toys Are Not for Children on the channel at some point. That's a dark, freaking crazy movie. So, yeah, both of these are wild. But this is a fantastic Something Weird video release, because both of these are some bizarro wildness. Yeah. And I found some other something weird video stuff. This drive-in classics collection. It's got what do we have? We've got some racing movies, Speed Lovers and Thunder and Dixie. I watched one of these. It was okay. I don't remember which one it was though. Some like sort of exploitation stuff. Of course, this classic. We all know that one. 2000 Maniacs. And some more, I guess, exploitation stuff. Swamp Girl and Swamp Country. And I watched one of those. It was okay. I think Swamp Country. Yeah, it's all right. Nothing fantastic, but it's all right. Yeah, it's hard to find the something weird video stuff in Europe. So whenever I see it, I grab it. Right. Any new comments? No. Okay. Then, all right. So, I don't know if you know Boots Riley. He's got a movie it came out called I Love Boosters, I think it's called. And the last film he did, I liked a lot. Sorry to Bother You. And couldn't find it. Super expensive, been out of print for a while. But one of the advantages of living in Europe is you can find it from other countries. So I got the Polish release of Sorry to Bother You, which I can't read that at all. Maybe it says Sorry to Bother You. I have no idea. But, I could tell looking at the back, I don't speak any Polish at all, but, these all European languages are all relatively similar. So I noticed in whatever that says, Shishka, I see the word Angliska. I assumed that was English, and I was right. So I got it in English. So it's a good movie. Sorry to Bother You. It's great. Yeah. Okay. Anything else for funsies? Oh, two for Angel and Avenging Angel. So been looking for these forever. Couldn't find them around here at all. So I just bought them from Vinegar Syndrome. A big fan of that one. First one, Angel, fantastic. Loved it. Avenging Angel, nah, not so much. It's kind of goofy. But big fan of this one, Angel. So if you haven't seen Angel, check it out. It's about a high school girl who at night is, she walks, professionally on Hollywood Boulevard. But what's really cool about it is she's got this little sort of makeshift family of, freaks and prostitutes and losers. And they're great. I loved it. Yeah. I mean, I'd seen it way back in the day, but it was really nice to revisit it. And looks fantastic. They did a great job cleaning it up. How hard is it to find discs in Germany? Well, it depends. Generally not very hard, but I will preface that by saying that I live in a big city, which is part of the largest metropolitan area in Germany. So there's lots of opportunities around here. There's my local place, which is next to where I work, has thousands and thousands and thousands of DVDs and Blu-rays, and they got all kinds of crazy stuff. So I just go there, every couple of weeks and dig through, because it's the stock constantly rotates. So that place is awesome. Yeah, if you're in a small town Germany, really hard, I think. But, I've got 10 million neighbors, so makes it a bit easier. Have you seen Obsession? No. But I just bought tickets before this live stream started. My daughter and I are going tomorrow. So this doesn't officially open in Germany until the 26th, 25th of June, 26th of June. But this weekend, a few of the theaters in the area are doing sneak peeks, they call them. Yeah, so we're going tomorrow to watch it in English, which is nice. Yeah. I recently heard of Sorry to Bother You, still searching. Yeah, not exactly easy to find an affordable version of that thing. I was surprised. The Polish version cost me, I think, €6, which was fantastic. But yeah, rare thing these days. Yes. Angel Cap, yeah, it does. Yeah. Hi from Australia. Love your channel. Thank you. Thank you. I have not been to Australia. I would like to, though. Yeah. I have some friends from Australia. Well, one. Have you reviewed Ilsa Shiva? Yes, but I don't think it's on the channel anymore. I kind of changed the format of the reviews after like about 6 months. And I deleted like the first kind of 6 months of the channel. I think Ilsa was in there. So I think that one's gone now. So yes, I've reviewed it. No, you can't watch it because I deleted it. I should revisit it. I have revisited some others that I deleted from the first 6 months because another one I covered in the first 6 months was the cheerleaders, and I redid the review to that one to have it fit like the way the channel looks and sounds and is now. I should do the same with Ilsa. But I've reviewed all the other Ilsa movies. They should still be up on the channel. Very cool that you have a great source to find discs. Yes, I love that place. The Andre is the name. It's in my city. There's a couple of them in the area. Yeah, I mean, what makes this area of Germany so densely populated is there's a bunch of pretty big cities which are right next to each other. So then the whole thing just becomes one big megalopolis. So like my city is Dortmund, and we've got like 600,000 people. But if you take the train, like one train stop, so like 7 minutes, then you're in Bochum. And they also have like 500,000 people. And if you go, one or two train stops more, you end up in Essen, which is where I work sometimes. And they've got like 600,000 people. But there's like all these towns, like there's this band of towns, and they all have, like between 500,000 and 700,000 people or so. And then, of course, that bleeds out into surrounding areas a bit outside the city limits. So like total, it's like 10 million, I think, or maybe 11 million. It's a lot. It's a big city. I live in Augsburg. Oh, cool. It's harder to find weird movies here, but there are 2 cool stores. Yeah. I mean, with these used places like the one I go to, since the stock changes all the time, you just gotta keep at it. That's what I do. I mean, we go. My wife, she likes movies, but she's more into old vinyl, like music. And they have a big vinyl collection, so we go, a couple times a month, and I dig through shelves of DVDs, and she digs through shelves of old records. It's fun. What are some of the nastiest, wildest movies you've ever seen? So nastiest. Yeah, that's a good question. Those like August Underground movies, those are pretty nasty. I've seen those. But then, there's some of that, I think it's really stupid, but you've probably seen like what do they call it? Iceberg, something disturbing film, Iceberg, whatever. I mean, the stuff like way deep at the bottom, I mean, they're not really like movies, They're more like fetish pictures, which are pretty gross. And some of those are gross, but I don't really think that they're like proper movies, you know. So like the what's his name? Like the Valentine guy, was it like Lucian Valentine? I mean, like the vomit doll movie, like stuff like that. I can't remember the name. That stuff's super gross. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff. So the grossest stuff that I am a fan of is I have it over there. But like Solo, that's gross. But I like that movie. That's a cool movie, and it's pretty nasty. And I do also like a Serbian film, which is also pretty nasty. But that's a good movie. Yeah, and then but yeah, there's other like bizarro stuff which is pretty gross. I watched a kind of experimental film a few years ago where the whole thing is like women crawling through like this muddy abandoned house, and then with like flashbacks of them being like murdered, and there's like no dialogue in the movie. That's pretty weird. I don't remember what it's called. Flowers. Do you like Gene Rollin? Yeah, yeah. I know the name, and I know I've seen some, but specifics are escaping me. Does TCM still have their movie color? I don't know. I'm not sure. I grew up in Darmstadt. Mm-hmm. I do enjoy vintage German exploitation flicks since they're alternate home movies. Oh, okay. Movie suggestion: Blue Rita. Yeah, I have that on the Tris Franco set there. And yeah, it's a really nice looking movie. Dutch film VD has the worst dad in the world. I don't know what that is. Ken Russell's The Devils. Yes, it's great. I covered that one on the channel a few years ago. Big fan of that movie. That's getting a re-release. I think Warner Brothers is finally allowing some of the more controversial scenes to be put back in the movie. I have the BFI release, the British Film Institute, which is nearly uncut. It's missing like 2 just tiny little sequences, but a more complete version of it is coming. Have you watched Ian Raoul? Yeah, I've seen that. That's like with what's her name? Mary Warnoff. Greetings from Arizona, nice. Home of Death Magic. Ah, okay. Cool. Gene Rowland does erotic vampire. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen it? I've seen a lot, man. A lot. The sleaziest. Yeah, I don't know. The sleaziest. I mean, it's hard to compete with some of the Franco stuff, I guess. Some of that's pretty sleazy. And the Tinto Brass stuff, too. That's pretty sleazy. The guy, you just put the camera, like, straight up downtown, It's amazing that it's still counted as, like, softcore. So that's pretty sleazy. Like the Flesh trilogy, like the Finlay Flesh trilogy, that's pretty sleazy. Yeah. So maybe something in there. Ilsa, She Wolf the SS is pretty sleazy. So these are all in the realm of discussion, like Franco, Brass, Finlay. Yeah, it's in there. Don Edmonds. Yeah, it's in there. So what else? It's not really an exploitation film, but I liked this a lot. So this is a Spurlos. English is what's it called? Spurlos is like Dutch for Without a Trace. It's not called Without a Trace in English. The Vanishing. It's called The Vanishing. Dutch film, The Vanishing. Really cool. So I highly recommend that. The Vanishing. It's just so interesting how it's put together. So the story is husband and wife stop at like one of those highway gas stations that a lot of tourists, hit on their way to the beach or whatever, and the wife disappears, vanishes, without a trace, spurlos, and yeah, like years go by, and eventually the guy is like contacted by, the killer, and then what's interesting is like part of the movie is like this husband, but then the other part of the movie is like with the killer. So immediately like who he is. Like that I'm not spoiling anything. He's in like the opening scene of the movie. And yeah, sort of like watching his part of the story and then the husband's part of the story is really just the editing and the way it's put together is fascinating. Big fan. Check out The Vanishing. Let's see. Oh yeah, Bloodsucking. That's a good pick. Yeah, that's pretty sleazy. Or also something like The Sinful Dwarf. That one goes pretty hard too. Yeah, yeah. Those movies are similar in a couple of ways. I like Bloodsucking Freaks more because it's funny, but the Sinful Dwarf is pretty cool. Right, that's right. Yeah, Best Bill says they used and destroyed the old backlot from Hogan's Heroes. That's right. They filmed it the same place where Hogan's Heroes was made, and then set it on fire at the end. Yeah. Terrible Hollywood remake of The Vanished. And I think it's made by like the same guy. I think it's like the original director did a Hollywood version of it for American audiences, and I hear it's terrible. So I'm not gonna watch it. Each of the Killer. Oh yeah, that's a good pick. What up, dude? Cheers from Seattle. Oh hey, Metal Jesus rocks. Hello, hello, hello. Seattle. What time is it in Seattle right now? It's probably like the afternoon. You're like on the other side of the world. I love Seattle. I went there when I was in college. College roommate of mine and I went there. Yeah, they had this deal back in the 90s on Amtrak, the rail station or railway company in America. And the deal was like buy one ticket, get the second one half off and the third one free, something like that. So anyway, we bought spring break tickets from Chicago to Seattle, which for those of you who are not Americans, that's a really long way on a train. It was like 52 hours from Chicago to Seattle. But it was a lot of fun. Back in those days, you could smoke on the train. So my roommate and I were both smokers back then, and we hung out in the smoking car and talked to this old Vietnam War vet who told us stories, which was fun. It's a good trip. Seattle's awesome. It's common to find, right. Yeah. Yes, they're region 1. That's right, they are. Most of the time. So, yeah, the DVDs are something weird. DVDs are normally region 1, but the Blu-rays, I think, the Blu-rays, they're region free. Like the ones they did with like AGFA and Vinegar Syndrome, those are region free. But yeah, the DVDs are region 1. Yep. I bought like just a cheapo region free DVD player for like 20 euros that I use to watch them. Because with something weird stuff, I mean, it's not like I don't need 5.1 surround sound. They don't have that anyway. So yeah, almost 2. Okay. Is there a website that specializes in selling only exploitation films? Well, I mean, there's a bunch of boutique labels that have tons of this stuff. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome that we've talked about, they have a lot of exploitation stuff. AGFA, American Genre Film Archives, they have put out a bunch of Something Weird video stuff. So that's a bunch of exploitation films there. Yeah, and then a place like Severin has put out a bunch of stuff. And who are some of the other big ones? Like CCC, like the Classic Cult Collection, like here in Germany that I buy. Why am I all fuzzy? Focus. Okay. Right. So yeah, there's a couple, but I mean, we'll do some other stuff too that maybe doesn't count, but but they do specialize in genre films, these boutique labels. Yeah, 52 hours on a train. Yes. Yeah. There was a bar on the train as well. So that's how we spent some time, which is actually kind of cool because the bar car was like 2 levels and the bottom level was a bar. But then you could take your drinks to the top level, which just had like these big comfortable leather sofas. And then the window was like one big pane. So you could just like drink a beer and watch Montana go by at whatever, 100 miles an hour or however fast those trains go. And it still took 52 hours. America's huge. Yeah. US is massive. Yes, it is. David Channel, thank you. As an American expat living in Ireland, Irish folk horror. Have you seen any of those? Don't think so. I've seen some British folk horror like The Wicker Man and some other stuff like from Hammer. But the Irish stuff, no, I don't think so. I want to see Bushwhackers. Are you sure you want to see that one? I think I have that. Yes, I think so. I was thinking about doing it. Oh, wait, no. So there's 2, maybe it's the Ramrodder. There's like 2 that have like a similar like name and maybe even a similar poster. I'm not sure which one I have. Maybe I have both. Yeah, but yeah, that's some old sleazy stuff. Region 1 of the okay, Tormented. Okay. Yeah. Still hoping maybe someday. I mean, I'll never run out of stuff to do, right? I mean, there's just too much stuff and I won't live that long. All right, 88 Films. Yeah, they've got some cool stuff too. I've got some I've got some blaxploitation from 88 Films, like Finding Foster. So yeah, 88 Films, also cool. Are you planning on doing any more interviews? Yeah, I mean, I don't have any plans, but yeah, I mean, if I ever, do you have someone in mind? It has been a while since I've done something like that. Yeah, I don't know who to do. Because to tell you the truth, I don't watch a whole lot of movie review content on YouTube. There's a couple channels that I will check out. I like Jay Harang's channel. He does like Lifetime movies. He's hilarious, so I like his stuff quite a bit. And like the Horror Geek, watch those pretty often. But yeah, I don't want to like, part of it is I don't like spoilers. So even when I watch like a Horror Geek video, for example, if it's a movie that I want to see, I'll turn it off like partway through. Sorry, Mike, but I don't like spoilers. Yeah, so if you look at like my YouTube page of stuff, it's mostly music or Saturday Night Live videos. Those are like my 2 big YouTube time wasters. I watch a lot of Saturday Night Live. How long does it take you to put together an episode? My wife and I were just talking about this the other day, actually. She was curious as well. I don't remember what the final number was, but we can do the math. So typically, the movies, let's say 90 minutes, although most of the stuff I talk about is less. And then while I'm watching it, I start on the review, like typing it up. And then once it's done, then I go back to what I have written, and then I make it flow better, add jokes. I normally don't write jokes when I watch the movie. I put that stuff in later. And then for the writing process after the movie is like an hour or two, maybe. So 2 hours plus an hour and change for the movie. That's 3 hours. And then I record it, and that takes about 15 minutes plus setup time. So let's say 25 minutes, half hour. It takes a half hour to record it. So what are we up to? Like 3.5 hours now? And then editing. And editing probably takes another couple of hours, because first I have to edit the talking head portion, which that goes pretty quickly. But then, I go quickly through the movie again and pull out clips that I want. Then I have to name them so I can find them, and then put all of that into my editing software and throw it all together. So then that's probably another 2 hours total on editing. Right. So let's see. So 2 hours, maybe like, what is that? Is that like 7 hours maybe for one, 7 to 10 hours, let's say, for one video. 10 hours would be, it doesn't take 10 hours, but closer to 7. Kind of curious how narrative films like What Women in Hot Summer and City get away with being published with copyright music, like the score from Psycho. Yeah, good question. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it could just be a business decision on the people that own the rights to it, where they don't think they would get any money from these people. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm really not sure. Couldn't tell you. Have you seen Thundercrack? No. Do you? The Black Cinema Collection from Wikivision. Oh, the next movie would be JD Revenge. Oh, cool. The Ravager. Oh, okay. 1970 here on YouTube. Oh, really? Yeah, YouTube's got some crazy stuff. So I'm not surprised, I guess. Yeah. Right. Anything else cool? This is cool. It's like it's a metal box. So German title is Die letzten Amerikaner, but it's not the last American. Oh, Southern Comfort. This was great. This is like a war movie, kind of, but it's not during war. It's like some soldiers on a training mission in, I think, like the swamps of Louisiana, and it turns into like this exploitation thriller. Good stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. So if you haven't seen Southern, I think it's called, Southern Comfort. Yeah, I recommend that one. It's pretty interesting. It's got a good cast too. Powers Booth, yeah, Fred Ward, from Tremors. That's pretty great. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah, I should watch it again, actually. It's been a while. Well, since I got it a couple months ago. What else? Well, not really an exploitation film, but something from my childhood is Dragon Slayer. I love this movie so much when I was a kid. And I don't even know how I saw it as a kid. It must have just, because this was from before we had a VHS player. I must have just caught it on TV, but I loved it a lot as a child. In fact, my mom even made me like a little amber necklace that kind of looked close enough for 6-year-old me, like the necklace in the movie. So it was fun to watch this again. I hadn't seen it since the early 80s. Held up pretty well. Like the dragon looks cool in the movie. It's a nice little fantasy story. The cover here looks kind of Disney-fied. It even says Disney. This isn't a light kind of Disney movie, though. It's pretty dark. I mean, both in terms of color and some of the content. But I liked it a lot. It was fun to watch it again, 40 years later, however long. Southern Comfort is a good double feature with The Warriors, yeah. Or Deliverance, yeah. Deliverance also great, yeah. I saw Dragon Slayer in the theater. Wow, nice. Yeah. I don't think I did. I think I caught it on TV. When are you going back to reviewing? What are you talking about? I review sleazy exploitation films every week, especially Germany and Danish films. I don't know. So let's see. I mean, what did I do last week? That was, man, my memory. I don't remember. What did I do last week? Oh, that was sleazy. The Steward, it says that's way sleazy. So I don't know. When am I going back? I guess next week is when I'm going back on Monday. Dragon Slayer is genius. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Right. Oh, something new, which I guess sort of almost counts as exploitation. Poor Things. Not quite exploitation, but it is sexy and beautiful. I just watched this yesterday, actually. But yeah, I like this a lot. Poor Things. If you haven't seen that and you want to see Emma Stone having a good time, check it out. It's cool. It's like a Frankenstein story, kind of, in a way. Pretty interesting. Yeah, very well acted. Just gorgeous to look at. Yeah, I'll definitely watch this one again. The cinematography is just beautiful. And it's a really interesting story. So, Poor Things. Yeah. I like that director. What's his name? The Greek guy, Yargos, something or other. But I really like the movie he did, The Lobster. Have you seen that one? That's really cool. Totally bizarre, but a lot of fun. Right. A couple Westerns. So, picked up a Bud Butticher box set with, how many movies are in here? Does it say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies. Like that. So these were, if you don't know Bud Butticher's stuff, they're kind of like B Westerns back in the, I guess, 50s. And he did a lot of them with the actor, what's his name? Like Randall Scott? Was that his name? But anyway, he's wonderful. The films, they're not all bangers, but there's some really great stuff in here. The Tall T was a good one. Ride Lonesome, I like that one too. The other ones here, Decision at Sundown. Oh, I did like that one as well. Buchanan Rides Again and Comanche Station are the movies. But yeah, they're just like cheap B-movie westerns from the 50s. Randolph Scott, I see someone put that. Yes. Yeah, he's wonderful. Films, they're short. They're like 70 minutes, 77 minutes. They're not big, epic Sergio Leone things. Just quick and dirty and cheap westerns with cool stories, good actors, cool stuff. Yargos Lanthimos is yes, he is. Yeah, I still need to watch his newest one, whatever it's called, like Bugoli. It's got some weird name, starts with B. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, but I do like his stuff. So, anything else here in this crazy pile? I think that's pretty good. Oh, another Western. Banditas with Penelope Cruz and Selma Hayek. I bought this because it was only like $3, and I liked it. It's cute. It's a cute Western. It's kind of funny, kind of sexy. It's pretty lighthearted. I had a pretty good time with it. So yeah, Banditas, check it out. It was fun. Pretty fun. I like Kinds of Kindness. My theory is that you can get actors to do crazier shit than what's in your average, as long as you don't frame it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Bugonia. Okay, it's really good. A remake of a Korean film, I think. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I haven't seen either one. So I don't know what to expect. It has something to do with baldness, I think. But yeah, I try again, like I mentioned before, I really try to avoid spoilers for stuff I'm interested in. I don't even watch trailers some of the times. Yeah. So, right. I think that's about it. Oh, there's two more. All right. Well, Hardcore with George C. Scott. Story of a guy, conservative dude, daughter disappears. Turns out she's working in the adult industry, and he's trying to find her. Hardcore. Pretty good. Excellent performance from George C. Scott. All right. And then every time, as we all know, if there's a successful Hollywood movie, there'll be an exploitation version of it, which is this Trackdown, which is with, who's this? James Mitchum. Looks a lot like Robert Mitchum, and I imagine that's not an accident, but it's basically the same story. Sister disappears. He goes to LA as a country boy in LA, big city, trying to find her. And it's fun. I mean, Hardcore is, actually good. Beautiful cinematography. George C. Scott's performance, amazing. Trackdown is okay. I mean, there's smoke sequences. It's not going to blow your mind. But this is cool. Check that one out. Review 70s groceries. Appointment with Agnew. That's what you want. Oh, okay. Right. I'm sure I will at some point. Hardcore sounds interesting from what I've heard. Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't think it's like a perfect movie. I think it could have gotten a bit deeper into, why the daughter left, kind of been a bit maybe more critical of conservative parenting. Maybe it could have, it's not perfect. But I did like it a lot. But it's not like, I don't want to get your expectations too high. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's good. And George C. Scott is wonderful. I'm jotting all these movies down. Okay. Very good. Yeah, Paul Schrader. That's right. Yeah. So did he just wrote it? Or did he also, did he write? Oh, written and directed by Paul Schrader. Yeah. Right. Okay. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, Paul Schrader, he's the guy that wrote Taxi Driver. Right. So he's good. Have you seen Arrow's Wake in Fright yet? No, I have not. Why did you say yet? Was I supposed to? I never heard of that movie. Right. I think that's it. Anything else in this pile? There's one more. Not really an exploitation film, but it's cool. The Stuntman with Peter O'Toole and Steve Railsback. So you exploitation fans will know Steve Railsback from, I think it's like the Australian Ozploitation film. Is it called like Turkey Shoot or something? He's okay, but Peter O'Toole is pretty great. Yeah, I like this too, mostly for Peter O'Toole. So the story is, it's like a criminal on the lam, gets kind of, hired to be a stuntman. So he's kind of hiding out for the cops by being a stuntman in this action film. Pretty interesting. And, some cool stunts. Peter O'Toole was fantastic. That's an Aussie film. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you seen? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Very low production values on that one. Yeah, that happens in a Franco movie too. It's called like Female Vampire or something. At a certain point, like Lena Romay like kind of bumps into the camera. Donald Pleasance is Unhinged. Yes. Yep. Yep. Life Force. That's a good one. Yep. One of the last like Toby Hooper ones. It was also one of the last like Canon films, I think, too. Yeah, it's good. Have you reviewed Malibu High? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've done that one. Where the movie ends up impossible. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I've done that one for sure. Yeah. That one is crazy. It's so fun. They do these just weird, musical cues for the transitions in that movie. They just crack me up. It's like this, like the worst kind of like cheesy sitcom music transitions. It's so funny. Stuntman is brilliant. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Olivia Hussey. Oh, that's right. Olivia Hussey's in Turkey Shirt. That's right. Yeah. Who every high school, every person my age knows her from high school, where you got to watch Romeo and Juliet in your English class. And, she has a scene in that movie, which is known to everyone born in the 70s. Yeah. Life Force is high. Yes, it is. It's high budget exploitation. Yeah. I think it was too expensive. I think that caused Canon to have some financial problems. But that's another movie where it's like, I mean, I appreciate it for being kind of ambitious. I mean, but it also, maybe it tried to do too much because it sort of starts like Alien in a way. And then there's a naked vampire, which space vampire. And then it turns into like a zombie apocalypse. So it's like, pick a movie. Come on. Like, but I do like each part, like, because it just gets wild. Like the movie just gets really wild. It's fun. I like it a lot. Yeah. But it might have been, my point is, even though I like it, it might have been more successful if it had kind of like streamlined a little bit, maybe. The audiences might not have been like, what the hell's going on? I saw that in high school. The whole class was like, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, exactly. It's blink and you miss it, but we didn't blink. Yeah. Because I think our English teacher even warned us or something. So then all the boys, of course, were like, oh, okay, like, let's pay attention, Maybe that was her trick, because maybe she was like, if you're uncomfortable, then, turn your head or whatever. But, of course we didn't. It was eyes glued to the screen. I heard that later she, and I think also the boy actor in there too kind of complained that maybe they were like forced into it or something. I don't know the details. Or it was more explicit than they agreed to, or yeah, I don't know the story, but there was some sort of controversy that I don't know the details of. Right. That's all I got. I hope this was fun. Any parting questions or comments, or should we get out of here? I'll give you time to type. What do we got coming up? So Monday, surprisingly, it's been like, I've been doing this like, I guess about 5 years now. But on Monday will be the first appearance on the channel of Shannon Tweed. Can you believe it's taken that long to get there? Yeah, but so look forward to that on Monday. Shannon Tweed on Monday. I'd love to see you look at more Santiago films like Vengeance and Mine, Death Force, Fighting Mad. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I hate to like kind of chase the algorithm, but yeah, stuff like that, it doesn't do very well on the channel. But I still include stuff that I want to talk about that I know will not do well on the channel every once in a while. But that's kind of where I have to space out some of the more like actiony things. Yeah, because like the sort of action stuff just doesn't hit with my audience for some reason. Also, the westerns don't hit either, which is really sad because I mean, like a couple weeks ago, I did Dust Till Dawn 3, which really it's a great like it's a great movie. It's super fun, super campy, violent, sexy. It should hit with the channel audience, but it was like the YouTube always tells you when you go into like the dashboard, like your how your current video compares to the previous 10, and it was in place 10, like, and it just stayed in place 10, like it never took off, nobody watched it. And that happens whenever I talk about like a western or like more of like an actiony kind of thing. So I kind of have to space them out, otherwise people will stop coming to the channel. Hit the like button, you lazy bastards. Yeah, do that. Like it. Outside of that, appreciate Rick. Well, thank you. Angel Fist rules. Right on. Cool. Okay, then I will say goodbye. Thank you for stopping by and chatting with me. I'll do another one of these maybe in another 6 months or so. Maybe like after Christmas. Maybe I'll get stuff for Christmas. We will see. Until then, see you on Monday on YouTube or on Patreon if you're one of the Patreon people. And we'll have fun with Shannon Tweed. Laters.